My daughter froze on stage during her recital. I started clapping before anyone else. The last time I saw Lori freeze like that, she was 3 years old. She was standing in the kitchen doorway watching her father throw me into the refrigerator. She didn't scream, didn't cry, just stood there, frozen. That night I packed one bag, picked her up while she slept, and drove 11 hours to my sister's house. I never went back. The restraining order was granted 6 weeks later. When Lori asked where Daddy was, I told her he went to heaven. She cried for 3 days, then she stopped asking. 4 years later, she found photos of him in a box I should have burned. She just stared at his face for a long time. That's when I taught her the signal. If she ever saw someone who made her freeze, I would clap 3 times, and she would run to me, no matter where we were, no matter who was watching. She was 7. She didn't ask why. She just nodded. Now she was 11, standing on stage in a pink tutu, frozen. And I knew exactly who she was looking at. My heart was pounding. I scanned the audience, row by row, praying I was wrong, praying she just had stage fright. Then I saw him, 3rd row, aisle seat, like he wanted to be seen. 8 years older, gray in his beard now, but the same dead eyes, the same smile from before his fist. He was staring at Lori like a hunter watching prey. My whole body went cold. The restraining order had expired 2 years ago. I'd tried to renew it. Showed up to court with my medical records, the x-rays of my collarbone, the photos of my face after he was done with me. The judge said there hadn't been any contact in 6 years. Said I was being paranoid. Said my daughter deserved a relationship with her father. I moved us 3 states away the next week. It wasn't enough. He found us anyway. On stage, Lori was shaking, tears streaming down her cheeks. The music had stopped. 200 people were watching my daughter fall apart, and none of them knew why. I stood up. I brought my hands together and clapped. Once, twice, 3 times. The sound cut through the silence like a gunshot. Lori's head snapped toward me. For 1 second, she didn't move. Then she ran, jumped off the stage, sprinted down the aisle, slammed into my arms so hard we almost fell over. She was sobbing. It's him. Mommy, it's him. You said he went to heaven. I know, baby. I'm so sorry. I lied to protect you. I lifted her up and moved toward the door. He was already blocking it. Cute trick with the clapping, he said. You teach her that? Get out of my way. She's my daughter too. You had no right to take her. Lori buried her face deeper into my neck. The restraining order expired. There's nothing stopping me from being in her life now. Except me. He laughed. That same laugh from 8 years ago. What are you gonna do? Run again? I found you once. I'll find you again. Parents were standing. Security was moving toward us, but nobody was close enough. He leaned in. I'm going to file for custody. Joint at first, then full. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's when Lori spoke. Her voice muffled against my shoulder. I remember. He stopped. What did you say? She lifted her head, tears streaming, but her eyes were steady. I remember what you did. You don't remember anything. You were 3. I remember the kitchen. I remember hiding behind the door. I remember Mommy screaming. His jaw tightened. I remember the blood on the floor. I remember the sound when you hit her. I remember thinking Mommy was dead. The color drained from his face. Parents were openly staring now. Phones recording. He grabbed my wrist, hard, the same grip from 8 years ago. You poisoned her against me. Let go of my mother. Lori's voice cut through everything. She was looking at him like he was nothing. You're not my dad. You're just the man who hurt my mom. He raised his hand, but before he could swing, 2 security guards slammed him into the wall. Then police, 4 of them, pouring through the doors like they'd been waiting outside. Active warrant, one of them said. Assault charges. Failure to appear. They cuffed him while he screamed about his rights, about how I'd brainwashed his daughter. Lori didn't watch them take him away. She just held on to me and whispered, "Can we go home now?" We sat in the car for 20 minutes before either of us spoke. Lori was still in her costume. I was still shaking. Why did you lie? She finally asked. Because you were 3, and I didn't know how to tell a 3-year-old that her father was a monster. So you said he was dead. I said he went to heaven. I thought it would be easier. She stared out the window. It wasn't. I know. I'm sorry. She was quiet. Then, I really do remember. I wasn't making it up. I believe you. The refrigerator still has a dent in it, at Grandma's house. I saw it last Christmas. I tried so hard to protect her from the truth. Turns out she'd been carrying it the whole time. We found out 3 weeks later that he died in county lockup. Got into a fight over a phone card. Blunt force trauma to the head. When I told Lori, she just nodded. Now he really is gone, she said. Then she went back to practicing her dance routine. Her next recital was in 2 months. She didn't freeze once.